And welcome back to opening day here of 2026. We got a couple more games left here to go. I think we're going to have 3 more episodes including this one, so 2 more after this. Here at opening day today at Yankee Stadium between the New York Honey Badgers and the Little Rock Trojans. Now these are 2 teams. I think they are both going to make the playoffs. I mean, the Honey Badgers made it to the World Series last year, where they lost to the Phantoms. They're a great team. The Trojans, they have not made the playoffs yet in their history, but their record last year was very good, and they have a chance. I think they're going to make the playoffs this year for sure. Junis and Jacob Junis for Little Rock, and you'll see here Shane Bieber for New York. Yeah, a New York team, really good in this game, so let's get right into this thing here. Shane Bieber is the ace for this ball club here for the New York Honey Badgers. Great ERA last year, 2.95 ERA. He's 99 overall. One of the best pitchers in the game right now. And, I mean, he's just excellent around the board. He's got excellent stats. So, here we go. Let's see what he does on his opening debut today. And there's a look at the Johnny Honey Badgers, seasons and records and everything. They did lose the World Series last year, went to the ALCS and lost last season. They were one of the worst teams in the league for quite a while before they really started to be good the last couple of seasons, so they've really had a complete turnaround in this franchise. Now, for Little Rock, their leadoff hitter is Jason Dominguez, in real life, a really, really good young prospect for the Yankees organization. In this game, he's 23 years old, 99 overall. Last year was his first really good season. Besides that, he had been kind of lackluster, but last year he was really good. So he's going to be a superstar, I think, in the league. Watch out for him to be very good this season, as he hits a fly ball here in the center field that is caught out there for the first out of the ball game here in this one. And then we're going to take a look at the starting lineup for your Little Rock Trojans. Jason Dominguez leading off, of course. Kevin Newman, Yordan Alvarez, Willie Adames, Shohei Ohtani, Royce Lewis, Ronald Guzman, Nick Pratto, and their catcher is Luis Campusano. There he is, Kevin Newman. He's been good for them. Their second baseman / shortstop. He's been excellent. He might be a trade piece for them at the deadline, but for right now, he's a really good infielder for them, and he has a little dribbler here to the pitcher, and he tries to throw it to first, but the umpire calls him safe on that play. Man, that was a really close play there. Looks like he just barely beat it out. Let's get a look at this replay here for just a second. Oof, wow. I mean, what a close play. They call him safe. He is safe. And there is Yordan Alvarez, of course, a young superstar ready for the Houston Astros in real life. Excellent in this game. No complaints about his offensive abilities. His stats are amazing if you look at them there. And on a 2-2 pitch, here he hits a fly ball that is deep in the center field. It has a chance. He looks up and it's gone. Wow, how about that? Yordan Alvarez, his first at-bat of the year, a 2-run dinger. And just like that, 2-0, Little Rock here in the top of the first inning. Yordan Alvarez getting a hold of that ball and sending it into center field. And 2-0 here. Good start to the game for Little Rock. As that ball, you can see there, a trajectory to center field. So, in the next batter, Willie Adames. He's good. A free agent in a couple of years. A very good shortstop, middle infielder for them. And he will be taking in this 2-2 pitch, and he takes it up the middle for a base hit. So, but the center fielder has trouble with the baseball, and he's actually he's safe. So how about that? He reaches there on an error by the center fielder, a base hit, and then an error. So guess what? They got 2 men on. Now Shohei Ohtani, a little bit of thing about him. Of course, he's a two-way player in real life right now, doing really good in real life, actually. He just never progressed as a pitcher. He was bad as a pitcher. So we made a new Shohei Ohtani that was just a focus on offense. So he's not a pitcher anymore. He's just an offensive player. And he's been good. Had a really good first season. The last 2 years, still been good. But this is a great addition, a great signing for this team, I believe. And he takes this 1-2 pitch, and he swings and misses. And it swings and misses right through it for a strikeout there. And finally, the second out of the inning for Shane Bieber is that. Beautiful pitch from Shane Bieber. Charlie cannot get to it. So there's 2 down in the inning now. And there's Royce Lewis, a youngster here at 26 years old. And he just gets a ground ball over to third base. That will end the top of the first inning. So, Nolan Alvarez with a bomb to center field. That is the first runs of the game for the Trojans. And Little Rock, yes, is going to take a 2-0 lead here into the bottom of the second inning. Alright, so starting tonight for the Little Rock Trojans is Jacob Junis. Last year was excellent. 3.04 ERA. Near a 1 whip, 1.07 whip. So we'll see what he does. 94 overall. I think he's a good pitcher. So we'll see. I mean, is he going to be the ace of this team? That might be a little bit more questionable. But John White leading off for New York here. Got great contact stats, and he gets on base. That's what his job is, and that's what he does. And he will swing at this 1-2 pitch, and hit a little pop up right to the second baseman, in fact, and to get the out there. So there is the first out of the inning. And now we're going to take a look. Starting lineup here for the Honey Badgers. You just saw John White, Curtis LaFave batting second, Willie Calhoun batting third, Tim Anderson fourth, Jesus Sanchez, Alec Boehm, Josh Naylor, Jose Gonzalez a rookie, and Henry Tadano is their catcher. Now here's Curtis LaFave. He got a rookie last year, got a playing time last season. He's only 22 years old, 85 overall. Watch out, this guy could be a future superstar in this game. I really, really like Curtis LaFave. He was the #1 prospect for a couple of years in a row before he got called up, so he's getting his chance now in the majors as he hits a deep fly ball into left field, but that is tracked down. That was a nice catch. As now Willie Calhoun coming up here to the plate, and he hits a ball into center field. That is deep, and that is just caught by the center fielder, ran down to get the out there. So 1-2-3 inning for Jacob Junis and Little Rock here. End of 1, 2-0. Trojans on top of the Honey Badgers. Alright, so now we're in the top of the second inning here. Ronald Guzman is their first baseman. Good last year, almost 30 home runs, 90 RBIs. He's a good first baseman, 31 years old. He has a really big contract as well. And he sent one up the middle right to the second baseman who was shifted there, and they throw to first and they get the out. So 1 down to start the inning for him, and there is Nick Prado. Gonna be their DH. I don't think he's technically a rookie, but this is his first full season in the bigs this year, and he swings and misses at that. High fastball by Shane Bieber for the second out of the inning, and their catcher Luis Camposano, 25 years old. Not an amazing offensive catcher. Really good defensive guy, but the offense, it's not 100% there. But, you know, we'll see what he can do. He's still young as he grounds out to second base there. So that was a 1-2-3 inning. That was a good inning. Bounce back inning for Shane Bieber. As middle of the second. Now, Tim Anderson coming up. Look at Tim Anderson. This guy has been such a beast. The last couple of years, he's finished #2 and #3 in the MVP voting. 40-plus home runs for the last 2 seasons. Almost 130 RBIs. He's been insane. He is their DH, and my goodness, one of the best hitters in the entire game. And he swings at the first pitch of this at-bat, and it's a little dribbler back to the mound. A nice play by Jacob Junis to take care of Tim Anderson there and get the out. Now, Jesus Sanchez, 25 home runs, almost 100 RBIs last year. The year before that, he was Rookie of the Year. You know, he's already 28, so it's taken him a while to get into the big leagues, but once he's gotten up to the big leagues and once he was called up, he's done excellent. Excellent offensive numbers. He's going to be a really good player for this team, and he hits this 2-2 pitch into left field, settling under it as a left fielder, and he makes the catch for the second out. So Jacob Junis, a good start to this game for him, as he has not given up a hit yet through the first 5 batters. Alec Boehm coming up now for New York. Really, really good third baseman. And in real life, I like Alec Boehm a lot. I think he's going to do good in real life. And man, he's great in this game. Just signed a massive contract as well. yeah, I mean, this team is going to have him for quite a while. And he hits this 2-2 pitch right to second base to get the out. So, Jacob Junis started this game really, really well. The first 2 innings didn't give up a hit, so no hitter through 2 innings for him in this one. Now we're going to move. This is the top of the 3rd inning, as that's a nice pitch there. That swing and miss. Shane Bieber looking for another K. And let's see what he does here. This 1-2 pitch, and he swings and misses. That was Kevin Newman, I believe, at the plate, and he got him to chase that pitch for the strikeout. That's Shane Bieber's 3rd strikeout of the night tonight for him. And, you know, that home run by Alvarez, but other than that, he's been good so far in the early going. A beautiful pitch there. So now, the 2-1 here, as that ball is going to bounce off of Bieber. The catcher can't get it. Tanano could not get it in time, and that's going to be a base hit here. Now they're going to check on Shane Bieber. Is he alright? It hit his drive leg, I believe, so they're going to look at it here. He's shaking off the trainers. He's saying, yeah, I'm okay to pitch. So here we go, 2 outs. Willie Adames is up right now, and let's see what he does on this 0-2 pitch, and he hits a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. So a little 2-out rally going right now for New York. Let's see if Bieber can get out of this inning here, and now Shohei Ohtani, who struck out his first time up. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to him, and he hits a fly ball deep into left field. That one is gone in a hurry. Man, a line drive, 3-run blast from Shohei Ohtani for a monster 3-run home run. Just like that, it is 5-0 Little Rock. Oh man, and look at this baby, 402 feet, line drive shot, 109 miles per hour on the exit velocity. God, that ball was crushed. Shane Bieber knew it was gone right away. And here's a ground ball to the first baseman to end the inning. So a couple of bombs here given up in this game by Shane Bieber. That one, though, a 3-run blast by the 2-way hitter turned purely hitter in Shohei Ohtani, and it's 5-0. Now, bottom of the inning here, Josh Naylor coming to the plate. 99 RBIs last year, almost 40 home runs. He's kind of insane. 4 years on his contract. Yeah, he's really good as well. A great power hitter. So, you know, I expect him to do well this season on this 0-1 pitch. He hits a ball deep into left field. And it is gone! So that's a home run. Josh Naylor getting the Honey Badgers on the board here with a bomb into left field. And it's now a 5-1 game in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Getting his team back into the ball game is Josh Naylor. Now let's look at this ball again. 380 feet. Just getting over the wall, but it matters. All the same, it's still a home run. So, it was a rookie here. This is Jose Gonzalez, a rookie outfielder for them. 23 years old. 81 overall. You never know how good a rookie's going to do. You really cannot predict that type of thing in this game. He could do really good or he could do awful. So we'll see how he does this season. I like him as a long-term prospect for this team, but again, don't really have any predictions on what he's going to do this season. Now, Henry Tadano, a rookie last year, a rookie catcher, 24 years old. It wasn't a very good rookie season for him, honestly. He was just okay at best, so he's got to improve on his season last year. Let's see if he can do that here, but he hits a ground ball to short to end, not to end the inning, but to get the second out of the inning. Here's a guy that's looking at Willie Calhoun and his stats and stuff. I did not put this clip with him coming up to the plate the first time in the game. That was a little bit of an editing mistake on my part, but his stats are amazing. He is a great baseball player. A really big glitch in this game, if you ask me. And he gets a base hit here, but he's trying to go to second base. They throw to second, and they get him in time. Oh, man, that was a huge mistake. Trying to go to second there on a base hit as he threw it to first, and they get him out, but they get a run. Honey Badgers score there on the Josh Naylor home run, 5-1. The end of 3. Top of the 4th inning now. And this one, and that is Nick Crado, I believe, who hits one into right and deep, and that ball is gone. Another home run. Nick Crado, the guy playing his first Major League season, gets another home run off of Shane Bieber here. This is the 3rd homer that Bieber allowed in this game, and his pitch location just wasn't good enough, wasn't right in this game. He just gave up a lot of home runs, obviously, a lot of hard contact, and was just not very effective. Now, I'll tell you, the Screwball is coming in the game here for New York. Not very effective, honestly. He might be called down to the minors if he does really poorly this year, like he's done in past seasons, because, man, I just don't trust him at all. So we're going to move along. This is further on in the game, bottom of the 6th inning, I believe, and that was a double there. A nice hit, and a nice double by Alec Bohm. So, trying to get something going in this ball game. They really have been, you know, knocked down by Jacob Junis tonight, who has really just shut him down. And now let's see what Josh Naylor will do, as he had a home run in his last at-bat, and he drives one into left field. That ball is down, and that ball is going to hit the wall. So here comes a run in to score. Up to second goes Naylor, and that was a nice double, an RBI double for Josh Naylor, and it's now a 6-2 game. New York not out of it yet, trying to get back in this game. 2 outs here in this inning. John White coming up, trying to drive home Naylor, who sits at third base right now, and he just hits a ground ball here on the first pitch to second base, and they get him. Close play at first base, but they get the out to end the inning. So, a run there, but at the end of 5, they're down by 4 runs. They got to kind of get things going on offense right now. Still trailing by a good amount, as the top of the 6th inning here is coming up, and Luis Campesino is coming up to the plate, and he drives one into left field. That ball is going to get down. That ball is going to hit the wall, so a double here for their catcher, Campesino, as Little Rock not done scoring runs tonight. Apparently, they want to get more in this game, and now Jason Dominguez is coming up for his for another at-bat tonight for him. Man in scoring position on the 0-1 pitch, and he sends one deep to left center. That ball is off the wall. Here comes another run to score. In comes Campusano, and another RBI, a double for Jason Dominguez, as their young, exciting rookie gets an RBI there. That's a strikeout from Yordan Alvarez. Little Rock at this point up 7-2 here. That was a nice strikeout by Tyreek Screwball. He's just trying to get through the 6th inning right now, and that's a beautiful pitch. Alvarez way out in front of it. And with 2 outs here in the inning, a ground ball right back up the middle and actually hits Screwball, who recovers in time to get the out. Man, that was a nice play by Tyreek Screwball to end the inning. Well, they add on, not a good thing for New York, as New York down by 5 now. Here as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. That's a strikeout. A beautiful pitch there by Jacob Junis. This would be his first and only strikeout that he would get all night. He would only have that one strikeout tonight. I don't really know why. He's got a good strikeout. He's got good strikeout pitches, but tonight he was not getting outs with the strikeout. But he was still pitching really well and very effectively, as he gets a guy to ground out to first base there to end the inning. Man, Jacob Junis doing well right now, as we are through that inning. Alright, later in the game here, Cody Stashik coming in for New York. A pretty decent reliever. Actually was good last year, and under 3 ERA. This bullpen for New York is good. I like it. I think it's a really good bullpen, and it's going to be effective. Now, here, watch what happens in quick manner. Jason Dominguez is batting right now, and he hits a grand salami. Man, I absolutely bombed there on the top of the 7th. So all of a sudden, just like that, it's an 11-2 ball game. But quick managing here later on, they have 2 men on with 1 away. Jacob Junis trying to get out of this inning here and trying to get 7 innings of work, and then he walks another man. So now Henry Tadano is coming up today, guys. Post commentary, editing, Lucas from Mars here. I realized that I messed up really bad. I was deleting some clips that I did not need anymore because I had already uploaded the videos to them. And I deleted the last few minutes of this game. So, yeah, I don't have the end of the game actually recorded. Well, I did have it recorded, but it's not on my computer anymore. So, I gotta kind of break down what happened in this game. You know, nothing too crazy happened after that. point in the video, but New York scored a couple of runs. Basically, is really all that happened. But there were a couple of pitchers that I, wanted to introduce that I didn't introduce. So there's that, and we'll kind of introduce them here real quick in a little bit. But yeah, I'm just getting used to this. I mean, this is only the 4th video that I've edited ever, so stuff like that happens. I'm gonna make mistakes in my editing here for the first few for the first few episodes. It's just a learning curve that I have to get used to. But yeah, man, very unfortunate. It wasn't like the New York came back or anything, but a little bit unfortunate for sure that I was not able to, that I don't have the rest of this game on here. Junis did finish that 7th inning, and so he had a pretty good start. Now, the guy that finished the game for the Trojans was Luis Acevedo, 28 years old, 83 overall. Very good relief pitcher for them. I really like him. I think he's going to be good. But yeah, going back to this box score here, the one other guy that I wanted to introduce that I did not introduce is Tommy Kahnle, 36 years old. He's an older guy, 88 overall. A couple of years ago, really bad season, but last year he was good for this New York team, so he's going to be good. I mean, again, you can take a look at the box score here of what happened in this game and how everybody pitched and performed, and it wasn't on a very good game for the ace for New York there at all. He just did not pitch very well at all. So Henry Tadano, who was the guy that was coming up before that all happened. He actually got a base hit and he drove in a run. And then Alex White was the other guy that drove in the other run that scored in that 7th inning. And then nobody else scored the rest of the way. Quick managed most of the rest of the game and recorded like the final out of the game. But that's about it. Nothing really crazy happened. And again, that's totally me. And that's totally my bad of getting used to the editing and how to edit these videos. And hopefully I won't do that again. Luckily, it was only like a 3-minute clip that wasn't super important that I necessarily needed to have recorded. So that's the only silver lining in that really was that it's, it would have been good to have, but not 100% necessary. So that's that game. Little Rock won that opening game, 11-4. So we're gonna move on. This is opening day between the Razorbacks and the Huskies here. We're going to check out, did not play this full game, do not have this full game, but you can take a look at the two teams. That's the Razorbacks' record. And there's Nate Pearson, the starting pitcher for the Razorbacks in this game. Now, Brandon Woodruff is a starter in this game for the Huskies, and he was amazing. He pitched 8 innings of completely shutout baseball in this game. He pitched for Las Vegas, won a World Series with them. He's an excellent pitcher, 99 overall, of course, excellent pitcher, so he is really good. Now, the Huskies, they've been good, but they have never been a truly great team. They've lost the wildcard game 3 years in a row. So that just tells you that, they're a good team. They get to the playoffs a lot, but the last 3 seasons, but they're not good enough to really win any in the playoffs. Reese Hines is the batter here in this at-bat. So again, this is the bottom of the 9th inning here, and this is an 0-1 pitch to him that he grounds over to first base for an out. Now Trent Grisham is coming up here. Again, 1-0 is a score right now here in the bottom of the 9th. Trent Grisham there for the team, and he has 4 years on his contract left, but honestly, I think he's going to be traded. This team is not going to be good. This team is not going to be a playoff team, so definitely a trade candidate for sure. Now, the man closing this game for the Huskies is Hunter Wood, an excellent reliever. Won Reliever of the Year in 2024, and, he's an unbelievable closer. He's only 89, but, man, he's one of the best closers in baseball right now, so definitely watch out for him. Full count pitch here as he hits a little ground ball that's right back to him, takes care of it for the outs. A nice play there by Hunter Wood to get that second out. So Ozzie Albies coming up. He's just been in. kind of okay in his career. Really hasn't done a whole lot offensively. So he's the last chance in this game, and he just hits a ground ball over to second base that is snagged and over to first in time to get the out. So that was the opening game there. Now, I know I didn't cover very many players at all for either one of those teams, so, you know, there's going to be an episode coming up on both of those teams and the players on those teams. That was just a game that I didn't really play that much because Razorbacks, I don't think I am expecting them to do much this season, so Brandon Roderuff, though, really good game. So we got one more game here in this episode, and here's the Phantoms. They won the World Series last year, and they've been so good. They've only missed the playoffs 1 year. Yeah, they're the best team out there right now. And the thing about them here is it's Wander Franco that's leading off. #1 prospect in real life in this game has been unbelievable. The thing about this team is, though, they only lost 2 players to this entire roster. It was 2 relief pitchers that they lost. 30 home runs for Wander Franco last year, by the way. Insane. But they only lost 2 guys from the team that won a World Series last season. And it was 2 relief pitchers that were the worst relief pitchers on the team. So Wander Franco here, he's actually swinging at the first pitch. And he drives it all the way to center field, and he hits a home run. How about that? First pitch of the game. And Wander Franco hits it out of here for a dinger. Man, a home run there by Wander Franco to start off the bowl game for the Phantoms. And one thing about this team here is it's Javier Baez that's batting right now. So you got to take a look at his stats. He's more of a defensive guy, but he's alright on offense. The thing about this team is, though, they hit a lot of home runs. And you're going to see this lineup. This lineup is insanely powerful. They got power hitters like crazy on this ball club. They hit almost 300 home runs last season. Just to give you a little bit of perspective there on just how good and how powerful that their lineup was. And here's a look at it. Wander Franco and Baez, you already saw. Freddie Freeman, Fran Reyes, Joey Gallo, Max Kepler, Marcelo Ozuna, and Zach Collins in the pitcher spot. As you can tell, yeah, that's a lot of guys that can hit a lot of home runs. And here's Freddie Freeman, who's insane. He's won 3 MVP awards in this franchise so far. Yeah, he had 3 of them. 2020, 2021, and he won the MVP. No, he did not win the MVP last year, but he won it 3 times, including 2 years in a row. 36 years old, still in a 96. He's a guy that we've kept his ratings very similar because he's been so good throughout this entire franchise. A Hall of Famer, might reach 500 career home runs this year. He only needs like 30-something to get there. Freddie Freeman is insane. Honestly, such a good hitter in this game. And right here, he just pops up to the third baseman. That would be the second out of the inning. But, I mean, man, Freddie Freeman, one of the best first basemen in the game right now. Now, Franmil Reyes, he was the MVP last year, okay? And Franmil is insane. Look at the power numbers. And he has 89 contact against lefties. He had 51 bombs last season. And his MVP campaign, look at his stats there. Unbelievable. Franmil Reyes, one of the best power hitters in baseball. And here in this at-bat, in his first at-bat of the season, he hits a ground ball. That was a base hit. Up the middle. So Jack Flaherty right now is pitching for the Washington Rebels. He's a great pitcher. 96 overall. He's their ace. He's always been their ace. He's a good pitcher. Great postseason pitcher as well. This team has been in the playoffs a few times. They actually won a World Series a couple of years ago. So, you know, they're a great team here. He's trying to steal, and they got him. Wow, how about that throw? That's a catcher. That's not a very good catcher that they have behind the plate, but man, he guns Franmil Reyes down at second base. What a play there to get the fun out of the inning. So through 1, and Walker Buehler, the starter for Montana. He is their ace pitcher, but as you will see later on in the season, they have another guy that's like just near his level. But Walker Buehler, yeah, he's one of the best pitchers in the game right now. Unbelievable. Won Cy Young last year, and I think he's won it one other time this franchise. I'm not sure which year he did it, but yeah, he's Walker Buehler. He's insane. He was 19-1 last year with a 2.55 ERA and a 1 WHIP. Simply unbelievable, man. I mean, maybe the best pitcher in baseball right now. You can argue for it for sure. because he is so good. Top of the second inning here, Joey Gallo coming up, and I want you to pay attention to that number right there, the average. Joey Gallo has never been an average guy, but he batted .285 last year somehow. Easily a career high in batting average for him. I mean, not even close. He's got insane power numbers. He hits 30 bombs, over 30 bombs a year, so, you know, I mean, it doesn't get easier with him. He has a line drive to first base there. But Max Kepler is up now, and he hits over 30 bombs this season, too. I mean, he is insane. He actually had 40 home runs a couple of years ago. I mean, that is just the scope of how unbelievably powerful this lineup is, man. How many insane power hitters that this lineup has. It's pretty insane, man. It's crazy. And they gets Max Kepler there to swing and miss at a really good pitch by Jack Flaherty. Marcell Ozuna here is their center fielder. Will probably not be their center fielder next year because they have a prospect in the farm system that's going to probably replace him. We'll talk about prospects a little bit later on in this franchise, but here in this pitch on the 1-2, he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt. I mean, nasty stuff there by Jack Flaherty to end the inning. So, through 2 innings here, still 1-0. And we will cover AA and AAA opening day, by the way, for the prospects. Now, here in the third, Zach Collins is coming up. He's a great catcher, one of the best, if not one of the best catchers there is in the game right now. You know, he's a great power. He's not a great power guy necessarily, but he's a guy that's going to hit, you know, upwards of 270, which is really good for a catcher, and he's good defensively as well. Man, I mean, I love Zach Collins. He just got paid, and he definitely deserves that contract because he is one of the best catchers in baseball. And here on this pitch, he lines one down the left field line that actually gets down, and it gets all the way to the wall for extra bases. So that's a double by Zach Collins there. So now top of the order here, Zach Collins standing on second base. Let's see what Wander Franco can do, who hit a home run in his first at bat on the first pitch. He's swinging at it, and he drives it out to center field, and oh, he catches it, bounces off of the wall, and still holds on. Oh my goodness, what a catch out there by the center fielder for the Rebels. Whew. That is Chu Chung, a rookie actually, who made that play. Look at this play again. Oh man, bouncing up against the wall. What a nice play there by Chu Chung. And there we go. That ball is in the dirt. And a little bit confused here. He was going home and they throw it to third base and they get him out. Ooh, Zach Collins, that was a base running blunder. He was, you know, unsure whether or not he could go home there in that spot. And he ends up getting thrown out. Now here in the fourth inning, to tie game, look at this. It's a fly ball by Freddie Freeman, but look at the runner. He is not going to get back in time. And, oh man, that was another base running blunder. As we're in the quick managing here, the Rebels are getting some runs right now. And Aaron Fletcher is the guy that's pitching right now for Washington. He's a good relief pitcher. But man, some mistakes here by the Phantoms, who have run themselves out of a couple of outs in this game already. Jose Alvarado is pitching in this game right now for the Phantoms. Really good. Look at the stats. I mean, the walk per nine is not very good, but he's a really good relief pitcher. Brett Martin is this team's closer, an excellent closer, really good pitcher there. And Brett Martin, you can't really go wrong with a closer of his caliber. So we are quick managing here in this game. This is the top of the ninth inning, and look at this. A 3-run home run by Marcell Ozuna. An insane hit there, but now Jose Alvarado having a little bit of trouble right now trying to close out the game, so they have to put Chad Green in the game right here, who is this team's closer usually, and now it's going to be his job. He's got to try and close this ball game out here with some stuff happening with right now, and don't know where the clip went. Apparently it was missing, but in the quick manage, 2-run score, and then actually watch that game off. I'm not sure where the clip went. I guess I must have deleted it, but I've had too much trouble uploading this clip anyway, so I'm just going to do it and upload it. But the Rebels won that opening day game. I will have 2 more episodes of opening day left. Have a good day, guys, and see you in the next one.